Hey guys, welcome back to Urania Universe. Portia here. And so I just wanted to share with you something that's been driving me crazy the past week or so. I've been really honing in on conspiracy theories, and just more so for me growing up in DC and just being an Aquarius. I definitely am such a big skeptic, and I have that science part of me, so I'm just like, and that's Scorpio, I guess. My rising sign is Scorpio, so it's probably just me being like the rebel and wanting to go deeper. Things are not as they seem. There's always something beneath the surface. So, anyways, I was doing a little reading about the history of astrology and astronomy, and I started thinking about this documentary called Zeitgeist. And if you haven't seen it, you should totally watch it. It's fucking awesome. So, anyways, I was talking to my boyfriend about it, and he hadn't seen any of them. So I was like, oh my god, we have to watch one right now. So we watched the first one, and basically in the first part is awesome because the first part of the first one, because it's about astrology and religion and how all of that stuff's connected, and like astronomy, how it's connected with astronomy too. But really, really interesting, and a lot of the things we kind of already knew, at least if you're able to think outside the box. So through whenever I watch this documentary, and it's been like 4 or 5 times now, I tend to always be become fascinated with something that they have discussed. And so I now do my own research, because that's the thing. I'm like, why should I believe what you're saying on this documentary? Like, I do agree with it and I see it as a possibility, but let me see what else is out there. And the internet's pretty sketchy anyway. So it's like, you kind of just have to be discerning and take from it what you want. But yeah, I came across this guy called Joseph Maxwell. He's a little bit nutty. But it was fun. It was pretty entertaining watching I watched a couple of his interviews, and a lot of what came up was like this old magic, like kind of reminiscent of Hermeticism, and a lot of Egyptian, like ancient Egyptian occultism was kind of a thing too. And I've been delving into like the secret society. So I like watch Eyes Wide Shut again, like with my eyes wide open, or however they suggest like to watch the movie, not from what you see, but like looking for all of these clues of like secret societies and the Illuminati and all that stuff, which fascinates me. But anyways, so yeah, so it's been like a week or so, and I've just been seeing all of these hints of Hermeticism, that whole use of old magic, and it's more so, and it's almost kind of like sciency, because so feminine and masculine are really big things within the occult, or just like energy in general, when you think of not like science, but kind of like occultism. And what I love reading about it is that it's not necessarily associated with your gender. Like if this thing has like some type of masculine energy and masculine representation, it's not like it has like a male representation. It's more of like extroverted, that very excitable, powerful, like strong, forceful energy. And then when you think about the feminine side of it, this feminine energy is more receptive and maybe like flows a little better or more gentle. I guess that gentle part sounds like a female characteristic stereotype or whatever. But the whole point is it's kind of more analogous with positive and negative energy when you think about like electromagnetic fields or anything like that, any sciencey stuff. But and so this past week, I got these really cool earrings that they're like the infinity symbol. So I've been kind of gravitating to that. And for me, it like kind of hits my spiritual and science background, because it's like you have the constant flow of energy. 8 is like a really powerful number in occultism. And so is like the infinity symbol in both science and math and the occult. So I bought these this week. That stood out to me. I've been seeing, like, when I look at my astronomy pictures of the day and stuff like that, and you see like these stars and their magnetic fields around them, it's like in an infinity symbol. I wish I had a picture right now, but of it. But yeah, so all of these things have been jumping out to me, this use of magic, and more so in the way of, because so if you think of Aleister Crowley and like the Golden Dawn and all of that stuff, like these people used magic, but they looked at it in a way of science. So it's like a very like number based, like a number based system, and they look at it as masculine and feminine energy, and they use like some like sexual energy can be used too, especially when you think of the secret societies. But anyways, I just wanted to share this with you because I was going crazy. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm seeing all of these things and I'm wondering what this all means. Because for me, I know, we all have that rational side of our brain where we're like, okay, I've been reading a lot about like occultism or hermeticism or anything like that. So yeah, I would start seeing all of these different things about it. But also, there's the other side of me that I'm just like, but why? Like, why spiritually? What is there? Is there something I need to know? Is there a message coming to me? Like, should I use some of these practices, or like, should I get into numerology? So, I don't know, but I definitely wanted to share this with you all and kind of like keep track. Like, I think I'm going to start documenting my synchronicities if I ever have time, like via video or like a journal, which is always good because you'll become more mindful and more aware when you do things like that, just even more so than usual. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.